Fitness is mostly diet, as they say. But I don't 100% agree with that. Working out and nutrition are equally as important. However, the reason why nutrition is seen as more important is because it is a factor you have complete control over. A Rice Krispie treat is always going to be 90 calories no matter what. But when you work out, you can't control how many calories your body burns. The thing is, your body adapts. The more you do a specific exercise, the more efficient your body becomes at doing it. So the more you do something, the less calories you burn. But this Rice Krispie treat, no matter how many times you eat it, it's always going to be 90 calories. It's a very simple concept, but it's not a very easy thing to overcome. As a matter of fact, I struggle with nutrition. That was the main thing that held me back from being in the best shape of my life. I love working out. I love going to the gym and lifting weights. I love running, kinda, but I love it more than restricting my eating. I love food. I personally love cookies. I personally love chicken tenders. I don't want to restrict myself from those foods. So how can you master your nutrition? So the most important thing you need to do in order to master your nutrition is figuring out the root cause. What is the main reasons why you overeat? And that is a deep question. A lot of that programming from overeating comes from your childhood. It comes from how you grew up. Maybe your culture is big on food. Maybe that's how you show love. And it would be disrespectful if you didn't finish your plate. Or maybe you saw food as a source of comfort. You had a traumatic childhood, and food was the only thing that gave you certainty when it came to comfort. So until you figure out that root cause, you're always going to struggle with your nutrition. For me, it was a little bit of both. I grew up in an Asian household, low income family, and I also had a pretty rough childhood, and food was the only thing that gave me comfort. Whenever my parents fed me food I love to eat, that's when I felt the most love from them. That's how I grew up. But the beauty around having that awareness of the root cause, once you do become aware of it, you can then begin to work on it. So that's the number one thing I recommend. Find the root cause as to why you overeat. Number two, I want you to automate your meals. And I know it sounds like that sucks because when you think of eating the same meals every single day, you think you have to meal prep chicken breast, rice, and broccoli. You shouldn't do that, as a matter of fact. You need to find foods you love to eat and eat that majority of the time. I love chicken thighs and ground beef. Those are my base protein, and I like to pair it with rice, tortillas, chips, and sweet potatoes. That is my rotation of meals. Knowing exactly what you're going to eat every single day makes it a whole lot easier for you to stick to your nutrition protocol. Because here's the thing about making decisions. It drains your willpower. If you're always changing up your meals or trying new recipes all the time, you always have to think about what you're gonna eat every single day. And you don't have time for that. You are a very busy person and you have a lot of different other priorities in your life. If you're spending a lot of time deciding what to eat for breakfast, that drains your willpower. Now you have to decide what you want for lunch. That's gonna drain your willpower. But if you have a certain set of meals you rotate every single day, that's less energy you have to use to make a decision on what to eat. And following a nutrition protocol is already exhausting enough. If you can save that energy towards something else, that will make you stick with it a lot better. So those are the two main things that allows me to stay lean and athletic year round and stick to a nutrition protocol. Is finding the root cause as to why I overeat and working on that every single day and having a set of meals. Thank you for watching this video. I hope these two tips helped you with mastering your nutrition protocol and helps you have a better understanding as to why people say nutrition matters more than working out. If you need help with your nutrition, I create plans for all my clients that works for them. That way, they have a diet that they can enjoy and stay lean and athletic year round. So if that sounds good, you can go ahead and apply for my one-on-one coaching down below, but I'll see you in the next video.